Yo. Yep. Hey, let's see what we're doing on the comments right quick. Can you shoot me one in there right quick? See, we got 1, 2 viewers. Yeah. Shoot me a comment, tell me how the sound is and everything. You try to come back a different way. Okay, what's up, CFL Transport? What's up, man? So you caught old Dave over there a minute ago, man. Dave be having some good stuff going on his channel, man. I want to see that podcast go down. Yeah, what's up? Man, we keeping it moving, Doc. We keeping it moving, man. Now, we're finna talk a little bit about maintenance and, you know, how you can counteract some of the things that might come at you real hard. But when you think about it, and you're getting your feelings about these numbers, I'm finna tell you about the math will make you get out your feelings. Numbers game is something serious, man, and it's something to think about, and it'll ease a lot of people's mind when it comes down to what's so tough about the lady, man. Hey, I can understand totally, completely, man. What's got to be done has to be done, man. And like I say, those bands are not going to wait till next time you put something heavy on there and be like, I'm going to carry it one more time. Nah, they're not going to do that. So if you feel like it's time to change, it's time for them to go. And that's a part of what's going on with what I'm talking about now, man. Maintenance. So you change them bands out, you save a couple $100, $300, maybe more. You know what I'm saying? Just by doing it yourself. And that's a big thing. Everybody not able to do that. But I'm finna speak about some stuff that goes for anybody. You ain't gotta be mechanically inclined, you ain't gotta know nothing about no diesel, you ain't gotta know none of that. You know? And it's all about the numbers. And when it comes to numbers, they tell the truth. And they will let you know if you BSing or not. If you're not, if you are, the numbers gonna tell you, and it ain't gonna everything you do is never gonna add up right. It doesn't matter because there's so many variable costs involved with Hotshot trucking that you really need to be on your P's and Q's, and you really need to be holding on to that money for real. That's what's going on now. I can't say it enough. Hold on to your paper. If you got liquid cash, hold on to it, make some more, and put it on top of it. Don't stop moving. But yeah, man, like I said, what I'm talking about now, it applies to anybody. Anybody, man. It don't matter if you mechanically inclined or not. So, you know, I wish that, you know, hey, if you on here, man, share this. Share this with somebody, and we might get up a nice conversation going on where we can help some people move around a little bit better. Yep. All that's an investment. See that's what I said. I got right there probably about, it ain't huge. I probably got about maybe $40,000 worth of tools, man, to be honest with you. And that's because I've done this for so many years, you know what I'm saying, as far as maintenance and technician, master technician, you know what I'm saying, and actually, you know, becoming a real professional at what I was doing. You acquire a lot of tools. So I got a lot of tools. And the only thing stopping me right now is a tool. So it's great to have tools. I'm waiting on Amazon to drop off next day shipment through, I think, FedEx. No, actually it's eBay through FedEx, and I ordered a fan clutch wrench installation tool, you know what I'm saying, for that coming 6.7. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, hey man, use big old crescent wrench and all that. Nah, I got enough of those trucks, and I got the tool for the 5.9. I want the tool for the 6.7 because it's so much easier. You don't risk breaking or something flying off or hitting anything. Neither do you with the wrench, but it's just cleaner. It's the way it should be done. So I like this stuff the way it should be done. You know. Yeah, yeah. That's how I feel about a lot of stuff, man. You know, I got tools now. I don't carry $40,000 worth of tools in my truck. I say I probably carry about $1,500 worth of tools in my truck in the form of sockets, electric impact wrench, things like that, man. But like I say, we gonna share this, man. Let's try to shoot this off a little bit so we can get a gang of people up in here, man. Let's share this thing, man. Yeah, I just shared that, man. What's up, man? With insurance, I'm getting ridiculous quotes. Adam, are you a first time new venture, or are you getting a quote for existing policy? What's up with that? My best one is 5204 down, 2298 a month. Yeah. What are you hauling? Are you CDL, non-CDL, and are you doing cars or freight? Yeah, let's crank this discussion up. That's a good topic, man. Insurance is a good topic. I gotta get mine renewed. I gotta renew mine soon. So you gotta prepare for that process every year to pay that down payment over again. So that's a number to be thinking about for your whole future because it may go up, it may go down. But yeah, what are you running? What kind of setup you running? You want CDL, non-CDL? You running cars? You running flatbed? What you running? Mr. Banks? Yeah, absolutely. CFL freight insurance is way cheaper than cars. Okay, non-CDL for a few months, and then I go CDL. I'm going to be doing freight. Okay, one of the biggest contributing factors that no one talks about going non-CDL is they don't care. It's either a tractor or it's not. So, you know what I'm saying, it would behoove you to go ahead and get your CDL because that does have good points on your insurance quote and stuff like that. CDL experience, you won't have much, but it's better to have some than not at all. You know, so yeah, that's kind of working against you too. Even though I run my CDL, I don't have a CDL. I I really don't. I really can't say why mine is so much cheaper than that because it really is. But I will say I started in 2018, so everything was a lot different in 2018. The market, all that stuff was different. So even as it progressed into 2019, and I renewed my insurance, the down payment for it actually went down. Um, yeah, and I mean it wasn't crazy amount down, but it went down. Um, but yeah, you doing freight, and that is non-CDL 54. What state you in, Adam Bank? What state you in, man? Texas, Texas. Okay, I learned something about Texas that I didn't know from a friend of mine that had an accident in Texas. And Texas is kind of weird on the insurance in general, even the auto, regular car policy. In Texas, if you hit someone or someone hits you, for the most part, everyone's insurance pays for their own car. Unless it's a completely at fault type of thing, but even in most of those cases, the insurance pays to fix your car, not the other person's car. Your insurance fixes your car, their insurance fixes their car. So in the grand scheme of things, the probability of you hitting a automobile is much higher than the probability of you hitting another Hotshot or another truck that weighs and costs what yours costs. It's more likely for you to hit a Nissan Sentra than another Hotshot rig 40 foot long with $100,000 load on it. So, you know, in the state of Texas, insurance is a little different. And you know what I'm saying? I hate that, you know, it's a lot of times you'll tell people or you'll see people actually move their business location to another whole state, man. You know. So your quote was $22K a year for cars, and your father-in-law pays $11K for the same coverage. It works like that, man, because there's a lot of factors goes in, and a lot of people really don't understand that, you know, having a flawless record is the best thing, but, you know what I'm saying, that's not the only factor. Everyone has what's called an insurance score, and it's just like, you know, a credit score, and there are a lot of risk factors and a lot of things that are taken into account to come up with this score. You know, so you can have a perfect driving record and you can just be the wrong demographic in the wrong market, and that clashes together. You end up with a situation where insurance is crazy high. And you know, I know your father-in-law probably pays $11K, but he probably been in the game so long, you know, that he has standing history with them. And believe me, if he's paid this insurance on time for a number of years and did like he should, which I know he probably has, and hadn't had any accidents, they looking at him at low risk because they got their money to buy him 2 trucks probably by now out of him just by not having accidents. They got free money, so they dropped the price on him a little bit more than the average person, man. So, you know, that's kind of thing. Yeah, he's older than you. They looking at his experience level, how long he's been in the game, you know, and a lot of different risk factors come in with younger drivers, man. And it's sad to say that a lot of people get out on the road and they're poorly trained, if they're trained at all, and you know they jump in this business and they haven't really gone to the trouble of really researching how to properly secure loads, how to properly, you know what I'm saying, deal with the DOT, what paperwork and credentials they need to have. So when they get out there, man, the first couple of loads, 3 or 4 loads, they got an excavator on the side of the highway and flipped off the trailer because they use straps and only use 2 straps to hold something that weighs 10,000 pounds. So, you know, it's a lot of risk factors come in with that age bracket and that thing like that. That'll be a lot of the reason that you'll look up and see a weird insurance quote or a sky high insurance quote, because, you know what I'm saying, being younger is much more of a risk factor to them. And people that have been in the industry for a while and have held CDL for a while, they're going to get a break. People that have been in business for a while, you know, they're going to get a break. And like CFL said, he's been doing it since 2015. Yeah, and that's a strong track record of paying, you know what I'm saying, insurance premiums while nothing was happening. So that automatically encourages the insurance company to keep you on by giving you a smaller renewal and down payment every year. It should go down. If you're incident free and you're paying your premiums and nothing happens, especially if you're adding trucks, and still nothing's happening, man, you know, they're gonna cut you a break. They're gonna do their best to keep you, because you're a customer that pays for the fuck ups. Like me, everybody else that got commercial insurance, $1 million policy, $100,000 cargo, $250 with the cars, $1 million, $2 million on top of that with the cars is a ride. Whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? If you keep doing what you're doing and you don't have no accidents and you go year for year, you'll notice that insurance is gonna come down. And it's simply because the insurance company really does want to keep you. it's in their best interest to keep you simply because you paying for all the other people's accidents. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's one of those things where insurance is a trip, but like first year is usually awful. And back when I came in, like I said, 2018, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't nothing astronomical like what they're asking for now. But you got to think a lot has transpired. A lot of companies have went out of business. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to understand this. This contributes to these insurance premiums being like this because there are less trucks in the pool of trucks that they have to collect premiums off of all these companies to pay for the mess up. So instead of them having to go any deeper into their profit margin than they normally would to pay out claims as they happen, and you got natural disasters that come and make them have to pay out a lot of claims. It show their true colors of who gonna pay and who ain't gonna pay. All that stuff comes out, and then on top of everything, you got truck companies closing, grounding 500 trucks at a time, 1,500 trucks at a time, 250 trucks at a time, 150 trucks at a time. And you down in all these trucks, but no one's thinking about the insurance companies because they always win. Now you gotta think about this. The insurance company is set up to win. Because most times than not, when you're driving, nothing's gonna happen. But your insurance is still due. So they winning. Anytime they get to the point where they see they gonna come back to the point where they only even halfway winning, the double or the triple up that they normally win, they raise the rates on everybody. So when you have a huge company like, let's say not State Farm, let's say Progressive, huge company like Progressive, they lose 1,000 trucks worth of policy, which is probably it's a lot of money. Probably 20, 30 million, maybe $50 million worth of accounts. You know what I'm saying? Right there, boom, in maybe a 2 to 3 week time. So instead of having a pool of 20,000 trucks to get insurance premiums to mess up for the maybe 5,000 trucks that are having accidents every month, okay, now we only have 15,000 trucks in that pool. And this is an imaginary number, but you got to do this with me to see where I'm coming from with this. That's an imaginary number. But let's just say, okay, we went from having 20,000 trucks in the pool that was paying premiums and doing what they normally do to having 15 of them now. Okay, now we only have 15 of them, but the people that steady paying their stuff, it seems like every week, them 5,000 accidents still happening. We got to account for them 5,000 accidents that's going to happen anyway on those trucks. So by it being less trucks paying premium and the same amount of accidents happening, and probably more because people are coming out here doing crazy stuff and just really being reckless, and it goes to lend itself to every one of those 15,000 trucks that's paying their premiums and doing whatever they need to do to keep that stuff paid. They pay the price in an increased premium. It's to the point, like I said, the intake and the expenditure will never be 50-50 equal with them. That's not what they in the business of doing. And you'll see that when natural disasters come up too, man. You got natural disasters come up like hurricanes and storms like that. They'll go across the board and deny policies all kind of ways, man. It just depends on, what they feel like doing and if they feel like taking an L that day. You know what I'm saying? And it's really never an L because it's always overlapping. Policies are always renewing. Policies are always being open. The policies that cancel or have to pay off is negligible to these people, man. They got millions and millions of accounts. You know what I'm saying? From home life, commercial, residential, rentals, they banking now. They got their own banks and stuff. So you really can't outdo the insurance company. And they do what they want to do. I'm sorry, man. This is crazy as it sounds, man. They do what they want to do. And I hope and I pray that they bless me this year like they blessed me last year. And we can ease on down. But the topic of what we're going to talk about this evening, man, maybe that unknown shit. The unknown, man. That stuff you really can't see coming. You can think about it. You can try plan for it. But Win. That's the whole point. Win. That's the big old thing. And you can't plan for win. You can just plan to know that it's gonna be a win. You know, win, hey, you don't know, but it's gonna happen. So, you know, I'm making a little small video series. I did part 1. You might want to go check that out in a little while after we get out live. Check that out. And we beginning the story about how I spent a little bit over $11,000 in 4 days, you know what I'm saying, on maintenance. And so I was able to do that without having to beg, borrow, or steal, you know what I'm saying, to make it happen. And a lot of times, you know, people see that, and they see me post things, and I make videos sometimes, and, you know, I come in and I talk about stuff that went wrong and what we spend, and, you know, just to keep people in the idea of what it takes to keep this type of equipment going long after the warranty gone, because we running these things till the wheels fall off now. But like I said, they're going to all be in order, DOT and compliant and everything above par on the maintenance, but we trying to get the more life out of these trucks, so, you know, it's going to be well beyond the warranty. We ain't doing no enterprise rentals, no leases and nothing like that, because one thing about it, at the end of the day, you want to be an asset carrier, see? That's the whole thing. That's the difference between a lot of professionals and, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that are professional, but they will never be taken as seriously as they could be taken on a corporate level because they have limited assets. You feel me? Okay, so just remember that now, you know, it's good to do the leasing, get you started and everything, but you want to purchase some stuff now. You want to own some things, man. So when the bank look at you and be like, hey, man, you're doing pretty good. We want to extend you some lines of credit and things like that. Can you show us how you make money? Sure, I can. Here go all these invoices. Okay, can you show me what the company owns? Well, if you're working out of your house, you maybe could put the mortgage up and look at it like that, man. But, hey, Rusty, what's up, brother? Hey, man. Let me see what that dude say, man. All right, sorry about that. Hello? Yeah, okay, there I go. Boy, I don't know what they have then, boy. We was on some limited time only stuff then, boy. I lost couple of y'all, man. Come on back. Yeah, we back. I don't know what happened, bro. Let's see what we got going on here. Do y'all see me right? Everything look good? Everything look good to y'all, man? Yeah, but like I was saying, man, what we got, yeah, I'm out of Mississippi, bro. Appreciate that CFL transport. Yeah, but, man, how do you combat this type of stuff when it comes to maintenance, man? Because, you know, we running diesel, man. We run a diesel, we run a weight. I mean, I'm non-CDL. I gross out most days around 23, 24,000. But you think about it in what we doing, 25,000 pounds, 25,000 pounds. If it hits you at 70 miles an hour, it's gonna kill you. So hey, I don't discount what nobody pull. You can have a bumper pull moving one car at a time, man. That would kill somebody if they hit them. So yeah, man, everybody created easy with me, man. You hustling, you out here, man. Hey, put my hat to you, bro. Hey, that's a salute. I don't care how big, how small, man. You putting this stuff on the flatbed, just 3,500 with an 8-foot bed on the back, flatbed, strap it down and go. If you getting money, man, I salute for real, cause it's all about a hustle. But man, this maintenance game, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. Ain't no way to avoid it. You start looking in the other direction, talking about what your warranty got on it. It don't matter. All that stuff gonna happen, regardless of warranty, no warranty, or what. Rental truck, enterprise lease, budget, whatever you do, it don't matter. Stuff gonna happen. And it's a fact of life. It just there ain't no way around it. So like I said, we run diesel, man. We run 6.7 Cummins, 6.7 Ford. 6.6 Chevy, hey man, LP5, LML, LM7, hey man, 6.7 HO, 5.9, hey man, we run all that stuff. So like each one of these trucks, each one of them engines that I just mentioned, they got their own set of quirks and stuff that go wrong with it, man. Like I said in the video I just made, man, y'all go check that out. Hey man, my truck had that COVID-19 back 3 weeks ago down there, man. For when they first dropped on land, yeah, man. Let's see. I hope we get through the coronavirus. It was there to show the men the boy. Hey, no doubt. I said that today, man. I was on the phone with a cat of mine up there in Utah today, man. And I said that shit, man. It most definitely gonna separate the women from the girls and the men from the boys for real though. When it comes to a whole lot of stuff out here on this road, man. And one of the biggest things, maybe. I don't care what's going on with the pandemic gonna happen. If you can move, you need to be moving. It's business as usual over here at no enterprise, man. 100%. It's business as usual. Things are going around in the market and stuff like that, warehousing, consolidating, and some of them not being open, man. That's more of a direct shipper problem. You know what I'm saying? I got direct shippers, but at the same time, I don't wholly rely on either one. I don't wholly rely on that board or them direct shippers, but I say this. You know what I'm saying? If you got direct shippers and they not doing that right now, you need to get your ass in the low good. You know what I'm saying? You need to find you something else to do. Don't sit at home and wait on the government to save you, man, because they might not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a worst case scenario guy. Y'all already know. But how you get ready for this maintenance? Now think about this. When you look at the numbers on maintenance, everything based upon a scale that you set out from the beginning. With me, I scale everything at 100,000 miles. What I got to do to keep this truck going 100,000 miles. And that's a good platform because you make even numbers. Everything kind of, more or less easy math. You know what I'm saying? I love math. I like to count a little bit. So, hey. Yeah, so, like at the same time, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things of 100,000 miles, and, even though we hot shot, and I use my truck for everything, man. I unhook that trailer, hop in, take the family wherever we going and getting good gas miles, sitting up high over traffic, looking nice. You know what I'm saying? But, it's primarily a work truck, so we still count all the miles because they all count. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, at 100,000 miles, and let's just say you had to do $1,000 worth of maintenance on the truck at 100,000 miles, which is a very, very low number. You know what I'm saying? That ain't normal right there. You're gonna do $1,000 at 100,000 miles on oil changes and filters. So I'm just using that as a number, which is a ground flow type number. You know what I mean? But you think about that, 100,000 miles, and you did $1,000 worth of maintenance to it. You basically went 1% of the money that you should have made. With 100,000 miles, we're gonna do the most lowball estimate possible. You pull for $1 a mile. You went crazy. You lost your mind and your sanity, and you pulled everything, the whole 100,000 mile average out to $1 a mile, and then it includes your family time and all that stuff you did. $1 a mile. Okay, at that $1 a mile, you made $100,000. Boom. Okay, you got $1,000 worth of maintenance. That 1% of the money that you made. Now, you think about 1% of the money, it costs you basically 1 cent a mile for 100,000 miles to keep that truck going. That's when the money starts to take you out your feelings. Okay? You think about if it cost you $10,000 in 100,000 miles and you went for $1 a mile, it cost you 10 cents a mile. At 10 cents a mile, on a 100,000 mile pass, and you have to drop 10 grand on that thing, and you pull for $1 a mile, first of all, you did that shit to yourself. Second of all, you can't be mad because, again, you did that to yourself for pulling that cheap. Don't take cheap freight. But in the grand scheme of things, 10 cents a mile at 100,000 miles to repair a truck and get it back as new is reasonable. That's why I said the numbers will take you out your feelings. Now, we're going to go on to the next video, part 2, and we're going to get into how we broke down the 11 grand and how we saved some of that, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have to actually spend the whole 11 grand, but we got damn close. But just, you know, through doing our own maintenance and more things, tricks I can show you guys, you know, you can actually save you a couple of grand, man. You know, the numbers ain't going to lie to you, bro. CFL, man, I'll be honest with you, man, the numbers will make a believer out of anybody. You know what I'm saying? And the numbers is what you got to pay attention to because the numbers are going to let you gauge how well or how poorly you're doing at this. And, you know, this is one of the things where, like I said, when all else fails, that money. Don't take no cheap for that rescue, man. I can't reiterate that more. If I can say it again 1,000,000 times, I said, man, know what this truck is worth, figure it out, and know how you can get above what you think this truck is worth. I don't care if you think the truck ain't worth nothing but $500 a day. Try to figure out how you can get $750 for it, man. Value yourself. Hey, put your mind, wrap your mind around it because it ain't nothing but a mind game to these brokers and these shippers and everybody else playing while you out here burning this diesel. While we out here burning this diesel, being away from our family, riding through checkpoints in the left lane. Hey, yeah, there it is. And thank God for that. We appreciate all the people that cooperating out there. And up there by Saskatchewan, if you up that way, I don't know, I think that's Canada or somewhere like that, man. Holiday Inn, that's Saskatchewan. On the north side, they got some free showers, little breakfast, little free dinner, and yada yada yada. You can pull in and actually take a hot shower and comfort yourself. If you see why this shirt look like this, but I get down, y'all. But we gonna continue this in the next video, part 2, man, to break down how we do that. But just know that 10 cents a mile, 10 cents a mile, when you think about it over the course of time, if you didn't figure out how to put up 10 cents a mile just for maintenance, you should kick yourself in the butt. You know what I mean? When you know it's not even nothing hard to figure out. Every time you make some money, set some money aside for that. It don't have to be no astronomical amount. Just know that the quicker you can get your money up, hey, the better you'll be when stuff like this happens. You think pump death or blue death is better, no death will be best. Unfortunately, that's not my case. Hey, man, I really think, I ain't gonna say particularly blue death, because I go to Walmart and buy the death in the blue bottle. You know what I'm saying? It's not blue death, but only thing I'm concerned about is contamination at the bulk death tank at the truck stop. I feel like if you're buying out small containers, 2.5 gallon containers out of the store or something like that, I think you stand a way less chance of getting a contaminated batch when you got plastic tanks sitting out on the side of service stations and stuff like that, pumping through all this old cruddy line and stuff. And, you know, it could be a cross-contamination of some kind. I really don't know if that stuff separates or is homogeneous or how it goes in them big tanks. But you know, yeah, I'm not a fan of bulk death unless it's bulk death at a real truck stop. I'm talking like a pilot or lugs, and it needs to be high traffic. Other than that, I go with the bottom, man. But like I said, blue death is kind of expensive. I buy the shit at Walmart in the blue bottle. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to each his own, but I have not had a problem out of it. And like you said, I'm 5'9" because it doesn't call for it, and I have a wonderful day. I love that truck. And, you know, but that's not the case for us right now, so you can't do it. So, yeah, right now, I suggest if you buying it, keep buying your blue if that's what works for you, but I've never had a problem with the one in the blue jug. It doesn't say blue, but it's in a blue jug. I don't know the name of it, but it's at Walmart. It's a few dollars cheaper, you know. And it does the job. It smells like ammonia and piss, so hey, there it is. Yeah, man, I had started buying that stuff too, but man, once I realized what the substance actually was, it was like probably 93% distilled water and like 6 or 7% bat urethra. I mean, I don't know if one bat pee better than the other. Hit winky bigger. I don't know, but I know it don't matter to the death system. As far as the blue versus the blue bottle. Now, I think there is a big difference when it comes to bulk tanks, because the bulk tank, man, I'm just not a fan of bulk oil, bulk anything. And if it's bulk diesel at a big truck stop, I think they need to be moving volume, or I'm gonna go elsewhere. But to be honest with you, the death thing, man, it's a roll of the dice, but I think you come up better with the probability of getting a good batch if you get smaller batches instead of going from this big 1,000-gallon tank or whatever they got sitting outside. So yeah, that's what I do with that. Man, so how everybody been doing? Y'all been working? Rusty, you working? CSL, your people working, bro? Yeah. So we gonna, like I said, we ain't gonna be on here too much long. I'm coming with that part two of that maintenance video, man. But the best thing I can tell you, man, is hit it. It's hard to get to hit it from the beginning. If you're coming out here fresh, brand new, man, get an understanding with everybody at the house that when it's time to go to work, time to go to work. Feel me? Hey, Hotshot Haven, man. Check out these videos. And like I said, we're going to post more content and kick this off again tomorrow. We appreciate y'all, man. Peace out.